We are live. Okay, enough of that Tom foolery or Jim and Dave foolery. What's up? What's up, Mr. Dave?
What's up, Jim? How are you, man?
I am fantabulous, and thank you so much for asking. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of
Beat that headline.
Sweet.
All
So
right.
we've got some interesting things going on today. We have had some cooking going on with various tests that we have been doing. Cooking, no pun intended. Get it? Cooking.
I like that.
And
Things have been
I
baking.
think week after next, because there will be no Beat That Headline next Wednesday,
That's right.
because it's Thanksgiving the next day and I'm taking next week off.
Yep.
So, week after next, we are going to have the results from the cookie stuff. We're going to have all kind of good results from that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And we wanted to, honestly, the thing that's held me up was I did not have the time to make the cool little graphic, but it's good because we'll have a nice little cool graphic and a cool little learning from it. Because every test we do, we always want to have a learning from.
That's right. You know, I think we could get a lot more people reacting to us. What's up, Louise? And
What's up,
C-Ray's here.
What's up?
And there are other people here, but if Zuckerberg would respond to my emails and put a pickle on Facebook, so that was one of the reactions you could have, dude. The pickle, man, the 10 pickles.
I like that.
So until he does that, everybody who's watching us, please give us a like. Just whack the like, but it doesn't cost you a thing. It doesn't get you on a terrorist watch list of any kind. Liking us just helps us, and it helps us to help us help you with your headlines and much more. So that's the big thing we want to talk about.
And we, if you do like us and comment and engage, you might be chosen as the next contestant on Beat That Headline. And Jim, how do people apply for Beat That Headline to be a future contestant on the show?
Well, I think that is absolutely a fine question, Dave. And the way you can do that is go to beatthatheadline.com. Fill out a form with lots of invasive questions like your social security number and blood type, and we'll be happy. No, it doesn't ask you that. Come on. It wouldn't ask you that because it won't do us any good. I can already buy your social security number on the dark web. Where's this going, Dave? Just fill out the form and perhaps we will have you featured, which means we would not only take a look at your site, we would offer suggestions on multiple headlines that you could test to perhaps improve your results. And we won't charge you a dang dime to do it. So that's a pretty good deal.
And speaking of a future contestant, Beat the Headline, let's bring up the next contestant right now, if you're okay with that.
I am excited. Tell us who it is, Dave.
It is.
You got to show your screen.
I like that music. All right. Are we seeing it? I'll zoom in a little bit.
You're seeing it. You got to zoom in a little bit.
You got it.
So when you go to beatthatheadline.com and fill out the form, this is what Dave and I will see, all your particulars, so that we can evaluate whether you make it onto another episode of Beat That Headline.
All right. So today we have Michelle Welcome, which is the best last name ever. Oh my gosh!
Almost as good as Michelle, like free money. I mean, that might be a better last name, but dang, that would be hard pressed. Absolutely.
Gosh, I wish I got to I don't know, if there was like a Chipotle order or Starbucks order, I just say Michelle and then pause. Welcome. All right, here we go.
Middle.
So posing. So the URL is posingwinshows.com.
Okay.
The page is currently receiving traffic, and usually we, if we're doing split test and we're testing which headline or page, things you do need to test it, and so having traffic on is a good thing. Though there's obviously foundational marketing and copywriting principles that you would probably want to implement before you start testing, in following the good words in this good book, Copywriting Secrets.
The good word in the good book. That's right,
like
baby. The book of Jim. You know what this is? That's the book of Jim.
Yeah. In Israel, man, I'm trying to fit the undertones, religious undertones. And then here we go. So next question is, and this would be the form that you guys would be filling out if you go to beatthatheadline.com. How's traffic being generated, podcast website, and next thing after the freebie. Okay. We added this one because, Jim, we talked about how important it is to, we're looking at the page, but so much of the context of that page has to refer to the page or the ad or what that person was doing.
The page.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And in the book of Jim, what came before? First, First
came the avatar. First, there was the avatar.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly it. First, there was the avatar. Then there was the focus.
Let there be, alignment to problems.
Let there be desire. Let there be a problem.
Yes, exactly. Let there be shame.
Let there be a solution. And there was a solution.
And so it was. Right. What is your ideal customer's current identity? Who are they? My ideal customer is a male or female bodybuilder. Okay. And again, this is, this who thing. We can just, the more you get clear on this, the better, the better. What type of female body, and then we'll geek out on that in a second.
Right.
We'll just go through this and we'll always circle back. Okay. What's your ideal customer's current focus? They are focused on looking their best.
Right.
Interesting. Versus winning championships, contests, or making money as a professional bodybuilder. By the way, the same person could have all of these things, but there's a hierarchy of desires, if you will. Okay, who do they want to become, or do they think, who do they think has all the answers to their problem? My ideal customer wants to become a champion and/or pro. All right. What is your ideal customer's number one desire? The big payoff. By the way, as we're going through this for Michelle, welcome. I can't help myself. Guys, when you're watching this, go through this yourself as well. That's why Jim spent a lot of time being thoughtful and kind of like a little funnel script action in fill in the blank. So this, as I'm reading it slowly out loud, is for you guys to follow along at home. Play along at home.
All right. Now, the one thing about this one right here, my ideal customer really wants to avoid. You can't do the opposite of an idea. That is a huge no in sales copy. So avoid not looking their best is not a good answer. I'm not trying to say good, better, best. You can't. When I say don't think of a purple cow, don't think of a purple cow, don't think of a purple cow. What do you have to think of? A purple cow. So that's not looking their best is not the thing that they want to avoid, okay? What they want to avoid is looking fat, flabby, or unprepared.
Yes. And I don't know if it's like a society thing, because if you were having a conversation, let's say with your friend or your partner or spouse or your children or in a work thing, I think maybe we're conditioned not to go there, but you need to sometimes go there, because the whole idea of copy is you want to make it so the person reading is like, oh my gosh, he understands me on a deeper level than that person sometimes willing is even to reveal, let's say, right? What are your thoughts on that? Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay.
And I think also people don't want to be perceived as negative, and I don't care. It's the thing is, when you're talking to somebody, you're talking to them one-on-one with your copy, with your message. You got to use the words that are going to spur them to action. It's not like you have to worry about their feelings. I don't mean that badly, but you're not this. You can say things in sales copy you might not say if you just met somebody at a cocktail party. Hey, are you scared? Do you really want to avoid looking fat, flabby, or unprepared?
Yeah. Would you say because there's an intimacy to it, especially actually in all forms of media, but that's why you're really writing copy to one person, you know?
Sure.
There's that intimacy. Yep. All right. Okay. What's your ideal customer's number one desire, the big payoff to satisfy with your offer?
Got it. Let's go down to the enemy.
Increase their chances of winning. Interesting, though. Yeah. That's an interesting thing. Winning at what? Winning at competitions, winning at life, winning in relationships, because you have this amazing winning, so that's an interesting open end. I'm not sure. I'm sure it was related to the winning a championship, but this could be, you could expand on this.
Yeah. And the thing is, okay, sorry. I thought we'd already done that one. I apologize.
Okay.
I would say, when it says increase chances of winning, again, or be able to start winning competitions. I mean, that to me, just that says it, start winning competitions instead of increase their chances of winning.
That is a great observation. I'm sure, like, let's give you an analogy where like that will hit you over your, hit somebody over the head with, because basically, right at the end of the day, their desire, remember, it's not their desire.
Their desire is to win.
Yes.
It's not increase. It's not yes. The desire is not to increase. It's kind of like, I'm going to use a bad metaphor, but it's our show. It's actually a really good one, but it might offend somebody. But it's like increase your chances of talking to girls versus I want to be able to date a supermodel.
Yep. There you go.
That's one's dipping your toe in the water. The other's like taking a plunge from the high dive.
Now, Jim, this is a big thing in the marketing world, I think, because this second part, you satisfy with your offer. So how do you walk the dance of being able to, you see where I'm going? It's going to get expressed in the copy. So I agree. Their deepest desire is to win competitions, right? Start winning competitions, right? But how do we then word that? So, for example, in the make money niche or something, I've seen it said like, you'll walk away with the framework to win competitions, or does that make sense? So it's not like if you buy this $47 offer, you will then win a competition type deal.
No, start winning.
Oh, I love that. There we go. Okay. Talk more.
Tell me more about. You will win. You'll start winning. It infers that you're not winning now, and these are the keys to start winning.
Ah, gotcha. Take the first step towards winning, like something like that, where it's beautiful. And so, guys, if you're listening, there's a slight wordplay there. Love that. But ultimately, the goal isn't that interesting? And that's a little bit of a difference between a new opportunity and an improvement, because an improvement would be increase, right? But the new opportunity would be just to start, right?
So I would never say I would never say start making money.
Yeah.
I would never say start making money, but start winning, start doing better in every competition. That maybe if it gives you heartburn to say start winning, start improving or start climbing the ranks in every competition. That would be a better. So again, they can infer what that means. Does that mean I'm going to go from 100 to, top 10? Does that mean I'm going to go from number 5 to number 3? Am I going to go from either 3 to number 1? They're inferring that when you say that. So maybe start winning is too much, but start placing higher
in competition. Yeah.
In competition. You infer what that means.
Yep. Awesome.
Okay.
I know that's very helpful for a lot of people, because you do want to hit on what they actually want and desire, and then you also need to ethically be able to deliver what your offer is guarantees. And so those words really help bridge those gaps.
Right.
All right.
So who is your ideal customer's enemy? It's a person. It's not knowing where to start. That's a cop out. That means you didn't really sit down and think through everything. It's my ideal customer's enemy is okay, now this depends on who you are. So it could be my ideal customer is an old fashioned bodybuilding coach. If you're using new techniques and you're doing stuff, or
if it's new,
if
then
if it's new and you're old school, then my ideal customer's enemy is a know-it-all new what would be the thing? It would be a cocky, unproven paper guru. Something like that, paper guru coach or something like unproven things. So whatever the opposite of you is.
Yep. So we're throwing stones, right?
Right.
And it could be also some other things. It could be is not just a person. It could be the supplement industry. These magazines that make you look and feel that but what they're really just trying to do is sell you the supplement. The huge dudes that are posing in those ads don't even take that, or it could be an exercise equipment, like a gadget or something that's supposed to get these results, but that won't. And then also I've heard you say this too. It could also be their inner, like you throw rocks at your inner person, like a inner belief or disbelief.
Your inner belief monkey.
Yep. Yeah, telling you you're not good enough, telling you blow up. So cool.
Right.
So for this one, if we're going to start writing a headline or changing headlines, we'll decide once we get to the page.
Okay.
Once we see what it is. All right. All right. What other product solutions options has your ideal customer typically tried? There we go. That don't work as well as your offer. And this also goes ahead with throwing stones at. My ideal customer has usually tried YouTube tutorials, posing workshops, posing coaches, and they don't work as well as what we do. Very cool.
Okay.
I think YouTube tutorials is a good one for sure.
Yeah, because everybody says that. All right, and that's it for that. So let's go over to the site.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So how to look like a pro on stage, even if it's your first bodybuilding or fitness show. So I was just going to rattle something off because of what she has on there, but how to massively increase your chances of winning or placing, even if it's your very first bodybuilding or fitness show.
How to massively, if my screen is showing, can I do it?
Yeah. Your screen is showing. No.
Yep.
Maybe no. You can't do another. I mean, you can do another screen too. I mean, you can do like a.
Can I do something like this, like this? Like just type it here just to see what that would look like.
Yeah.
Cool.
How to massively increase your chances of winning or showing from on stage. ... even if it's your first bodybuilding or fitness show.
Are you typing that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Because I heard clicking in the beginning, and then I stopped hearing clicking. I was like, oh man, was I supposed to type that?
So, how to massively increase your chances of winning or showing on stage, even if it's your first bodybuilding or fitness show. It also needs an attention. So who was our group again? Go back over the thing. Who's our target?
Yep. And we should point out that the test that we ran for Cookie Camp was mainly focused on, the only difference we really did was call out that audience, attention busy moms. And that had a huge difference, a 20 to 35% increase just by calling out the audience. And so you've been, talking about it, preaching. I'm going to stay with the Book of Jim theme today. Preaching, calling out your audience with a simple formula: attention, boom, 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 boom. So
who did we say it was? Attention,
male or female
bodybuilders. So just attention, male or female bodybuilders. Okay. And again, if we're looking to do broad swipes, that's a
Broad
good one.
swipes. I
Attention,
like that.
male or female build bodybuilders, how to massively increase your chances of winning or showing on stage, even if it's your first bodybuilding or fitness show. So I like that. If you go back to her page, I mean, that would be my tweak of her thing. So how you can instantly bypass the top reasons why men and women competitors in all divisions place lower than they should despite having amazing physiques. I would take out the how you can, because you already have a how up there. Instantly bypass. Well, I ain't even going to mess with that. Let's talk about the main headline. And we're wanting to take those broad brushstrokes. So if you remember what we were doing, I'm going to...
Yeah, do you want to go to your whiteboard?
Yeah, I'm going to take it back, and you can kind of see on the Beat That Headline thing where we are. And I'm going to remind everybody, okay, we got all these different headline angles. You got identity-based. You've got... here, let me share my screen so you can just see this instead of trying to see it over my back. Here you go. So we got headline angles of identity-based, ideal identity-based. So who they are now, current identity, who they want to be, based around their number one desire, based around avoiding, alleviating, eliminating pain, the number one desire without pain, and then defeat the enemy or discover the enemy's secrets. So what we can do is just run through these real quick and come up with a couple. And, how every blank can succeed with, how every male or female bodybuilder can succeed with, or, how every, just like what we were saying before, how every male or female bodybuilder can start winning or start placing higher in your very next competition. I like that. So if we do that, how, and if I just throw that over here, how everyone, how you can immediately place, I spelled that wrong, place higher in your very next competition or your very next bodybuilding or fitness show.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason this is looking kind of funky is because of somewhere I got to do this. But I mean, that right there, tired of being just another competitor like everyone else. I like that.
Ooh, I like that too.
Okay.
You know what? The other, that's my question to Megan. Welcome. It would be, or is this? If this page,
Michelle, not Megan.
Michelle, sorry. Actually, yeah, Michelle, welcome. Megan, welcome is a completely different. She's a CPA. She has a CPA. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a different name. Would be is what about people that are thinking about competing but never have competed? So would you? And again, this is where knowing your avatar before
these
you
are
even
probably people. These are probably people that are already doing shows.
Got it.
So,
yep. And we have to assume. So, guys, when we're on this call, we need to assume that you already know your avatar well enough to then start doing these broader strokes. If not, you can always fine tune that and getting more clear on who you're serving. Cool.
So this next one, want to be a champion bodybuilder or fitness champion. I don't know if they call it fitness champion, but fitness champion in 3 easy steps. I don't know what her
pro. I think pro maybe
fitness pro.
Yeah,
okay, fitness pro. Okay, all right. And then the other one was want to become a champion bodybuilder or fitness pro. I mean, that's
Yeah. The interesting thing is, I'm curious if there's any incentive also for money, like or maybe that's
I don't know.
already insinuated by pro. Like when I hear professional, if somebody told me they're a professional athlete, I assume that this is what they do for a living or a portion of their living, like a professional poker player or a professional internet marketer. So that would be interesting to see. But yeah, the reason why I say that is champion might win out or resonate more because it's broader than if pro isn't defined as paid or not. But regardless,
But they get
we're
to
painting big strokes.
they get to define what that means.
Sure.
What is a pro? So
Yep.
I just added another one from this, okay, which you can't see. I'll show that in a minute. But how to blank, how to start placing higher in your very next or even first bodybuilding or fitness competition. So I think that's how you bring in the newbies. It's not you're going to start bodybuilding. It's you've been bodybuilding and now you want to think of getting into actually doing some sort of stuff. How to avoid blank, how to avoid blank with blank. So that's still markup from last time we did this. So what was the big thing that we said that they want to, how to avoid looking
right,
fat.
being
How
fat, lazy, and
looking fat, fat, flabby, or underprepared in your next or first bodybuilding or fitness competition. So how to avoid looking fat, flabby, or underprepared in your next or first bodybuilding or fitness competition. All right. So next one was how to blank without. How to blank without blank and as little as blank. So that's the desire without pain. So the desire is we agreed, is how to start placing higher in your how to start placing higher in your next bodybuilding or fitness competition. I don't think it makes sense, though, to say without looking fat, flabby, or underprepared, without starving yourself or taking dangerous supplements. How about that?
Sure. Yeah. Another thing is we could use the products and options that typically tried and didn't work. So without watching countless YouTube tutorials, attending posing workshops, and investing in overhyped posing coaches or something like that. I don't know.
I love that. We're going to do that. How to start placing higher in your very next or even first bodybuilding or fitness competition without watching countless YouTube videos. What was the next one? Attending overpriced posing workshops.
Yep. And the last one was posing coaches.
Or listening
to fake gurus, so fake guru coaches, posing coaches.
Guru posing coaches. Okay. Okay, that's kind of long, but you know what?
Yeah, that's long, but
it doesn't matter. Long works.
Jim, I'm trying to share this video to my Facebook profile page, and
you got to go to my profile and share it from there.
Oh, okay.
So last one, the last one is defeat the enemy or discover the enemy's secrets. So secrets to, I love it. Okay. Secrets to place higher, or actually to start placing higher, that fake guru posing coaches don't want you to know. Okay, so We got a bunch of these now that I can show. Okay. You still there, Dave? Or
I'm here.
okay.
I'm still trying to share this.
That's
Cool,
okay.
cool.
So these are the ones that we came up with. All of these are going to have attention male or female bodybuilders. How to massively increase your chances of winning or showing on stage, even if it's your first bodybuilding or fitness show. How you, and these aren't spelled right, but how you can immediately place higher in your very next bodybuilding competition or fitness show. Tired of being seen as just another competitor like everyone else. Want to be a champion bodybuilder or fitness pro in 3 easy steps. Want to become a champion bodybuilder or fitness pro. How to start placing higher in your very next or even first bodybuilding or fitness competition. And that's similar to this one up here, but it's how you can immediately, and this is how to start. So that's different enough that it's okay. How to avoid looking fat, flabby, or underprepared in your next or first bodybuilding or fitness competition. If you're advertising this to people who are already bodybuilders, then that's why it's so important what Dave said. If we got to know your traffic source, if it's bodybuilders, then yeah, this could resonate. How to start placing higher in your next or even first bodybuilding or fitness competition without watching countless YouTube videos, attending overpriced posing workshops, or listening to fake guru posing coaches. I love that. And then secrets to start placing higher in your very next or even first bodybuilding or fitness competition that fake guru posing coaches don't want you to know. Those are pretty good, Dave.
Loving it, man.
And they're
So
all
just
broad stripages.
love it. Just something if you're looking at our page. So those are the different broad strokes.
Right. Do you want to share your page again?
Yes.
Okay. Got to share your screen again.
We will wrap this up because I have a bus from Tel Aviv to go home. It's in the PM here. But dude, this was awesome. So if you look at our page, it does say even if it's your first bodybuilding or fitness show. So we could definitely tweak those headlines. And this I thought was actually the hidden gold. So she didn't have this on her intake, but Michelle, my gosh, you are welcome because here I think is just phenomenal. Despite having amazing physiques, to me that is the prolific statement, right? That's like, wait, what? Because most people are, I would assume whoever has the best physique will win the competition. And my guess is she teaches you how to pose, and that the poses themselves, outweigh maybe the physiques themselves, which is, if we're using your 5-minute perfect webinar script, it's like, hey, did you know that, having an amazing physique isn't the number one reason that gets in the line of winning or failing at your bodybuilding fitness show, I know it sounds crazy because everybody works hard. So that just right there is the hook, which is a great reminder, guys. Sometimes the gold is somewhere. I mean, it wasn't buried too far, but sometimes we'll find things, Jim, right? Like when we're looking at a page, like here, like one statement here or something. So right. Yes. All right. So what are your thoughts? Cool. What would be we want to reread those if we were to test 5 of them?
I would test the derivation of the one she already has. So how to massively increase your chance of winning or showing on stage, even if it's your first bodybuilding or fitness show.
Yep.
I would do how you can immediately place higher in your very next bodybuilding competition or fitness show. I would do that one. Yep. Want to become a champion bodybuilder or fitness pro. I would do that one. How to start placing higher in your very next or even first bodybuilding or fitness show. I might try and take that idea of what you talked about with the physique thing, and I don't have time to do that right now, but
yep,
build that in there. But I also love the thing of how to start placing higher in your very next or even first bodybuilding or fitness competition or show or whatever. I'll change that to show. But without watching countless YouTube videos, attending overpriced posing workshops, or listening to fake guru posing coaches, I think that one, it's one of those ones that you really want to do just because I think it might hit. So those would be the ones I would try.
Yep. And in terms of sub headlines, what we could do is we could, even looking at this, we could clean it up a little bit. One, I would get rid of the how you can instantly, possibly, and just go, I would probably have this not all in caps, so there's some contrast between the title and the sub headline, and bypass not the top 5 reasons, the 5 reasons, I would say. So then it's more specific. I don't know, it's shorter. Bypass the 5 reasons men and women.
I would get rid of the men and women because you dined up at the top of it. Instantly bypass the 5 key reasons why competitors in all divisions place lower than they should. ... Despite having superior physiques.
Yeah, or better physiques.
Or better physiques than the winner.
Yeah. See that? Yeah. So it's because this is like, oh, it's so good. This thing here. Because now I'm understanding that her audience, again, this is all based on assumptions until we can really test on the all.
You have a better physique. So why do you keep losing?
There it is.
That would be a great hook.
Right. Especially see, this is the gold. And now this, again, we're assuming because I'm seeing it on the page, but I bet you if we got Ms. Welcome on a call and we really pressed her, if that is the number one thing that people are asking, like why am I losing these competitions? I look incredible. I'm better. Like the person that beat me, then to me, that is the boom, smack them in the face hook that, we could test. So we'll leave you there, guys. We would love to be able to test this. But in the next time, though, we have been able to test some of the stuff. So we'll have like a results show. And Jim, if I don't see you, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day. I hope you have. Can you get a turkey over there in Israel?
Yeah, kosher turkey. Can you get
a kosher turkey over there? Is there such a thing as kosher turkey?
Yeah.
I'm being 100% serious. I'm serious.
Me too. I'm pretty sure shawarma is some, like, I guess you could get different types of shawarmas, but I'm pretty sure like one of the popular types of styles of shawarma is a turkey shawarma.
Okay.
It's a fun name to say. It's like a gyro.
Hey, I love gyros, man.
Yeah, so it's
you really say it gyro, but everybody calls it gyro, but it's gyro. I worked in a Greek restaurant for forever in high school, so it's gyro.
Yeah, you did.
Cool. Awesome.
Right.
Well, great job. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you, buddy. Everybody, hope you got a lot out of this. This was excellent. And we will talk to everybody soon. And so we want to thank everybody for joining us on That Headline, where everyone's a winner. If you're chosen for the show, we give you amazing headlines to test. If you're part of our studio audience, you get a chance to ask questions live and see us do our thing. And if you're watching the replay, well, you get what you get. So everybody, have a wonderful day and come on back for another edition of Beat That Headline. Bye-bye.